So this year we have a number of washback hatchlings. A washback hatchling is actually a hatchling that made it out of the nest, made it all the way out to the weed line where they actually will live and grow. And for some reason, usually it has to do with some weather and high winds, they've blown back in. And this year we've had a number of those events. They actually show up and they're covered with algae. They almost look furry. And they're going to be a little bit bigger than your average hatchling that we see hatch at night on our beaches. But the biggest thing with them is they're a little bit behind the 8 ball. They might not have been eating for a few days as they were blowing in. So our job is to basically get them swimming, get them eating again. They eat a variety of different things. We've got some minnows, very small fish, some different gel foods. We even have a gruel that's specially made for hatchlings as well to get them eating again. What we did today is we actually hired an airplane to fly out there. So we have a staff member that's out there with the boat captain, basically locating the weed line about 100 miles offshore. We're going to lock in those coordinates. They're going to look at the tides and see how it might fluctuate with some winds that we might be having tonight. And basically come out with a location that we can pinpoint for tomorrow. We're going to get them packaged up and ready to go for a boat ride, which is going to be about 4 to 5 hours. Out to that weed line, and then we'll introduce them back to their home.
You said about 40 miles out. That's pretty far. Is there a reason for taking them out so far?
So we're looking for a particular area that's out there, which is called the weed line. This is basically an area in the ocean where it's a gathering of seagrasses, sargassum, and it's a length of it. So it basically creates this big line in the ocean. So it allows them to get into it. They can camouflage into it. Then they're not susceptible to the predators as often. They don't see them as often because they really blend into it really well. It's also where they're going to find their food source. These guys are really tiny, so they're going to be looking to eat little microorganisms. They're going to start eating little tiny minnows that are on the seagrasses as well. And that's kind of where they're going to get their food source from until they're big enough to actually start diving down.
They all named?
Yeah, something fun that we like to do in our turtle rehab department is come up with themes for all of our animals. Right now the hatchlings this summer, their theme was ice cream flavors. So they all have little initials on their backs. Each of those stands for something like cookie dough to green tea ice cream to cake batter, pistachio. You think of your favorite ice cream flavor, we've probably named a turtle after it this summer.
Super excited to let these guys go. It's time for them to swim free and be happy baby turtles.
Come up out of the pass and then we're going to run until we can see something. Hopefully we cross something before we get 80, 90 miles out.
Hey, there's a baby turtle. Look right there, Hatchling. Hey. Yeah.
Okay, this looks good. So we finally found the sargassum weed line. We are about 94 miles out into the Gulf of Mexico and we're ready to release our sea turtle hatchlings. They've been rehabilitated and they are ready to go. Pistachio and s'mores. All right, guys. Good luck, my little ones. 3 approximately.
Every rehabilitation is a team effort. We would like to thank Captain Brad Dunn from Bait House Charters, Tampa Bay Aviation out of Clearwater Air Park, and Duke Energy. And of course, I'd like to thank all of our CMA staff and volunteers for their hard work in this effort.